Hello and welcome. This is Brandon Wendell, Charter Market Technician, and we're going to take a look at the Nifty and Bank Nifty charts now in this analysis. So we'll start off with the weekly chart of the Nifty, as you can see on the screen, and we've been retracing a little bit here, and nothing's really changed after last week. We actually ended up having some more selling pressure, as you can see in the latest candle. Momentum is still dying off, obviously, as we're getting red candles. You can't have bullish momentum there. So it looks like we're going to still continue to retrace downward. And looking at a daily time frame here, breaking it down, you can see in the last rally we had at the beginning of the week, we couldn't get above 60 on the RSI. There's multiple times this has happened, so it's suggesting that we're going to make some fresh lows in price. So I expect us to retrace possibly down to the 50% retracement, which is a demand zone around 17,225 and a quarter. So expect prices to continue to slide going into the next week. On the 4-hour time frame, really don't have anything fresh as far as supply, as although maybe we do have something. I didn't mark it here, but this has already been tested. We do have base drop around that 18,000, about 17,900. So well, basically that's not finished yet. We need to have another new low to really consider that to be a strong area of supply, but it seems to be working so far. To kind of build an area of supply, as we had drop base and drop breaking to a fresh low here, and the RSI going below 40 suggests lots of selling pressure. So if we do come back up and retest basically that entire candle, the green candle is your zone, from the bottom of the range to top of the range. Look for that to kind of hold prices down and push it down to the 17,557 or even down to 17,165. On the 60-minute chart, you can see that we've broken out of our channel we were in. I had drawn this channel last week. We ended up breaking the bottom of the channel and going below 40 on the RSI at the same time, or maybe just slightly before, to kind of tell us that we were going to head down. We ended up forming a little bit of supply here as we left. So we do rally up. The 17,944.35, 18,022 could act as a pretty good selling opportunity, pushing downward. Now, if we don't go back up, we may already be continuing our move down. As you can see, we got a couple targets, one being inside of that demand zone at 17.5 and the other one just above. So lots of bearish pressure still on this time frame as well. I'm just seeing nothing but selling pressure coming out on the Nifty. Even on the 15-minute time frame, if we do rally up anymore, there's an immediate supply on 17,852, and then the other one we saw near the 60-minute supply at 17,948. So like I said, expect more selling pressure starting this week to continue to push prices downward towards those targets. I had a request on the Bank Nifty, so taking a look at that real quick, you can see on the weekly chart, we've pulled back into an area of demand. We had a major divergence, a negative divergence, where prices try to make higher highs. The indicator obviously said we don't have the momentum to sustain that, so we pushed back down quite a bit. We'll have to see if we're done with the retracement. We're almost at 38% retracement inside of a demand zone, so that could cause a little bounce. Going into the daily chart, however, not really seeing any strength here. This is the origin of buying pressure at this 38% retracement, but it is not a demand zone. If we do bounce, I didn't mark it off, but this may be where we go to. We have kind of a drop-based drop here just underneath 39,000. And the reason why I say we might drop from that area, as you can see, RSI is below 40, and that's suggesting that we should be able to continue to move to the downside. Lots of weakness there. Dropping into the 4-hour chart, if we do rally a little bit, you can see the zone here at 38,632.50. And we're likely to see more selling pressure coming in here. If we can retrace again to 38,632, that's our supply zone. That should carry us down to 35,768. We got nothing but selling pressure showing on the RSI. Very, very strong downward momentum. Dropping down into the 1-hour time frame, and just kind of use the Fibonacci extensions after a little retracement there, and we did actually hit our 61.8% extension. That's suggesting we might get a little bit of a bounce up to the supply zones to give us a new opportunity to join in on that selling pressure to see a move down. So again, I've got some supply here at 38,632. If we do bounce, take us down to about 37,327, then ultimately the next demand zone at 36,866. Dropping all the way down to the 15-minute chart, really not much of a difference here. You can see 38,367. It's pretty much a little bit lower than what we saw here on the 1 hour, going down to 15, but it kind of continues in where there's a zone on zone. So really the whole area is the selling pressure we're looking at, and it should push us down to 37,522. So overall, seeing a lot of weakness coming in on the Indian markets this week, at least on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. We'll have to take a look at some of the other markets later. But that's what I got for you. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get updates when I'm uploading new videos. And you can follow me on Twitter at TraderBdub. And until next time, trade safe, trade well, and take care.